How you doing, guys? So this is take numero dos of Bk1080 and Si at the same time. Check this out. This is Bk1080 playing. Let's change the radio to Si. And this is Si playing. The volume is a bit low, but it's playing. So how come last time it did not play and this time it is playing? And what's going on? Let's find out, guys. So this is in reference to this video that we did not so long ago. This one right here, Si4732 and Bk1080 at the same time. I was contacted and I got sent whole bunch of videos showing basically that Si and Bk1080 can work at the same time. So I gave it another go, and the results you seen right there. And so why last time we had a problem? I did a little investigating and check this out. Basically, as you can see on our video, we gave it 3 volts. There is like 3.3 volts right here, 2.7 through this 100 ohm resistor, and right here on the exit from this LNA there is 2.7 volts, and we gave the Bk1080 2.7 volts. That's a problem. And to remind you, this is the results that we get. Basically, we got absolutely no reception, not on Bk1080 and not on Si. So we drew our own conclusions. And on the original image from Facebook, as you can see, they have a capacitor here. They don't have actual jumper. So 2.7 volts from over here comes through this resistor, through this coil, and feeds this LNA. This 2.7 volts in DC is blocked with this capacitor. So I popped my personal radio open and I actually soldered Bk1080 on top of Si just to test it. Let me just zoom and focus. So as you can see, this capacitor, I removed the jumper and Bk1080 was soldered, and even I went as far as not soldering this leg, unsoldering this leg, so the audio just comes out of this leg, and this leg is not soldered. Because guys, we have a problem, a little problem. Basically, let me get the mic closer. This is on Si, and this is the maximum volume that we get. I mean, our primary mode is Si, and if you get in this type of volume, that's problematic, right? On Bk, if we change it back to Bk, let me just see here, radio, let's set it to Bk1080. Maximum volume is proper. If you did not hear me, I said maximum volume is proper, like it should be. So that's where we are right now. And yesterday I was sent this picture. I would guess this is a solution to the low volume problem with the Si. Basically, they're making a couple of jumpers here one jumper from the audio output is either left or right channel from the SI, bypassing these resistors, and this is amplified sound from the amplifier down to this capacitor, and they're feeding 3.3 volts through 10 kilo ohm resistor into the reset pin, and here they have a 104 picofarad capacitor. I did not try this solution, but it is out there. I would do it differently, and let me show you how I would do it. So I would try to do it like this, guys. I would cut two traces that feed these two pins, left audio and right audio, and left audio, right audio will be fed just by Bk1080, and over here, past these resistors, there used to be a resistor over here, I would install a resistor. I believe this is a 6.5 kilo ohm. That's about the correct value, so install a 6 kilo ohm resistor over here and feed these two traces that you just cut, make a jumper into this resistor. That way the sound mixes over here, and the sound does not interfere with sound from Bk1080. I think that's a good solution, and I would try that first, and if it works, it could be good. Personally though, I would not install two chips, Bk1080 and SI at the same time, because again, oxymoron. Why would you need another FM chip if you have SI, right? Plus, Reborn is not going to support two chips at the same time because there is not enough space, and that those manipulations with the Chinese firmware bootloader, Lishao, or whatever you call it, where you have to turn off your radio and load another firmware. I don't want to do it, guys. But for now, guys, we are going to test the sensitivity of FM and 40 meters. So let's come back and do that. Personally though, I would not install two chips, Bk1080 and SI at the same time, because again, oxymoron. Why would you need another FM chip if you have SI, right? Plus, Reborn is not going to support two chips at the same time because there is not enough space, and that those manipulations with the Chinese firmware bootloader, Lishao, or whatever you call it, where you have to turn off your radio and load another firmware. I don't want to do it, guys. But for now, guys, we are going to test the sensitivity of FM and 40 meters. So let's come back and do that. So right now I am on Bk1080, frequency is 100.6, generator is also 100.6 in FM, and guys, minus 113 to 114 decibels, maybe like 113.5 decibels, and previously, well, we did not measure the Bk1080, but previously we did some measurements. We measured the SI on FM, and at 100 megahertz we got minus 116 decibels on the SI, and version 2.1, this version, this particular radio measured at 100 minus 120 decibels. So for this radio with SI, it's normal, minus 120 is normal, but we have like minus 113.5 with Bk. So let's switch the radio to SI. Let me switch it to SI. SI. I mean, the volume is low, but I can hear it. Minus 120 decibels, which is for the Si it's normal. So let's change our frequency to 7090 and modulation to AM and measure over there. So 7.09 menu, and modulation I want AM. So we are in AM modulation, and this is the maximum volume. Let me set my signal generator frequency 7 7.09 megahertz. Guys, I'm losing the signal from the signal generator. Actually, I'm doing something wrong. I need to change modulation to AM. Minus 120 decibels, and last time we measured this particular radio, it was over here, minus 131.5 decibels. So we are losing sensitivity, guys. But this right here is version 2.1. FM and AM tract are going through the same LNA. There is no separate connector for the AM. Both AM and FM antenna, this one right here. So that could be because of that. So there you have it. Second time around it appears to be working. First time around, if you watched the first video, it did not work. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed, press like, subscribe, and I'll see you next one. Bye bye.